Hey everybody, Dave the Fox Mage here with what should be the conclusion of Scythe. Map 30, Fire and Ice. So strap in, this is going to be a long one. Okay. I'm debating if I want to go saveless on this. It's 718 enemies. Okay, well, we'll see how it goes. Just handing me a Megasphere. Alright, this is a bit of a, like a hot start for, well, not a hot start, but that's a bit of a heavy start for a beginner. Alright, well, I guess I can start whittling these guys down. I'm just rocketing them at this point, just for efficiency as much as anything. Yep, I knew I was going to do that. Alright. I'm really not... Okay, that's where the revenants are that I'm hearing. Alright. Okay. I gotta stop doing that. I'm gonna waste all my health. Oh, yeah, of course. Look. Nope. I did not mean to grab the other one. Okay. So, like, screw this. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna die anyway, but... Okay, there's some infighting going on. You're the person I actually was hoping to deal with. Okay. If that's how this level starts, I think I'm definitely gonna use saves. So, load game. Here we go. Oh, they make it so I can't actually get back up. Am I actually better off just getting that switch right away? And just hoping to make them infight. Maybe I am. Alright, well, in either case. Okay, I'm gonna deal with the known cyber demons first. I ran straight into that rocket. Alright. Grab the armor, even though at this low of health, I don't know how much it's going to matter. Health. That was close. That would have been a run ender right there. I think I grabbed both of those again. Okay, here's the path up. Yeah, no. Alright, I'm just going to BFG as much as I can, I think. Okay, you're giving me all these rockets. You're giving me all these rockets. Might as well use them over there. That was almost a foot shot. Yep. I didn't even think to save. Alright. Load game. I regret my life choices. Okay. Give me all these rockets. Alright. Plasma. Okay. And grab one. I think I took out the Archvile. Alright. that Archvile, or that Revenant did not stand much of a chance there. Okay. The problem is I need things to calm down so I can get to or so I can find a place that I think is safe. You know what? No. Alright. Is there a Megasphere I can grab? There's these. Something. Okay, I'm gonna save. Alright. There's a Megasphere. There's that Cyber. I rocket duel him. Ah, alright. That was a phase rocket. Good thing I saved here. Alright. So I have access to health, but maybe now isn't the time to grab it. Oh, hey. Okay, I don't want to go up there yet. Nice health. I also see megaspheres, soul spheres, etc. in there. Only 75 enemies down so far. Alright, I need this. Okay, you are down. I'm gonna plasma these guys down, just because... I feel like while the situation is not under control, I feel like it's getting closer to being under control. Let me rocket these guys. Alright, any more of you from that side? Imp fireball? Yeah, there's an imp in there still. I might have taken him out, but in either case, just an imp, not the end of the world. Okay. So there's a yellow key up there. I'm just gonna hope for narrowing them down. Oh, oh, alright. You come from all directions. Alright, well, Okay. Realistically, I'm gonna need this. Okay. I'm not sure how to make progress here. Okay, I don't think I should hit that yet. I don't know when I should hit that, but I feel like not yet. Maybe I should actually be leaving the cyber demons alive for infighting? I don't know. This is probably death. Okay, secret, you're giving me all this stuff. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. This probably is not long enough to do this. Okay. I have no idea if that's a recommended strategy whatsoever. I'm gonna bet it isn't. I'm also gonna bet it's not gonna work, but we'll see. I need health. I can't get health. Alright. Okay. Well... I gotta admit, not enjoying this level. And I'm trying to think what it is that would make me... I'm trying to think what it is that would make me enjoy this level more. I'll have to keep thinking about that as I go, though. Also, I haven't... It didn't even hit me. Okay. Okay. There are random archviles down there. All right. That hopefully did some good, at least. Okay. Now duck back in here, Okay, you are down. This feels like as good a place as any to drop a save. Okay, what is my next move? That does not seem like the best way to deal with that. Duck in here. Grab that. Okay, so at this point, I've dealt with at least some of the threats. Alright, I feel like the far revenants need to be the next thing I deal with. Okay, the barons are an annoyance, but... Oh, they're going to throw off my rockets, though, aren't they? Maybe get some infighting going on. Well, not now, because I've shot them, but... That felt like a... Maybe that wasn't a Cyber Demon rocket, but... Okay, now let some... rockets explode. Okay, so now at this point I can deal with you guys. Okay, you're down. Okay. I feel like this is a good place to save. I am going to save scum this because I don't have a problem with hard maps. What I have a problem with is, okay, think back to even just like 5 maps ago, okay? Like think back to the difficulty, the mapping style, the map length. I mean, Scythe was supposed to be all about like short, punchy levels. And they really just kind of threw that out the window for this last like 2 levels. Alright. And honestly, the last one I did actually kind of enjoy. Like, it was kind of a fun level, even if I was a bit lost for part of it. Okay. Let me drop... Just drop another save 4 here. Oh, jeez. Okay. Lost souls, of course. All right. Let me go back here. This feels at least kind of safe. Is this a death pit? No, there's an elevator. Okay. Cacos? How many things are there? There's not a pain elemental over here, is there? Doesn't seem to be. At least I don't see one. What? All right. Okay. Okay. What do I do here? I think this is my next move, is to come in here, I think. Maybe I shouldn't charge so quickly ahead, though. I'm gonna just grab this Megasphere. Ah. I should have dropped a save in there. Well, I can get back up. This way, I think? Yeah, this way. You know what? I need more space. Alright. Okay. I think I can... You guys are all gonna infight. Yeah, you guys are infighting. Cyber Demon. That is a pit. Okay. Let me line this up. You know what? Plasma. Okay, actually, first. None of these are like secrets, right? Okay. It was worth a shot. Whoa. Alright, that was a last second dodge. Alright, that's just going to use up all my plasma. Don't know that that's the right. Let me try actually going that direction. Right. I'm gonna run for it. There is a pain elemental. What? Okay, okay. Whoa. Okay. Let me think about how to deal with those guys. I'll secure a lost soul. So the question is there another pain elemental? Okay, how many cacos are there here? Because you guys are wearing me down. Alright, well. So, isn't it a shame that they only made Scythe with you know, they went up through level 29. It'd be really interesting if they made a level 30. Oh man, it'd be cool. There'd be challenges, but you know, achievable challenges. So here's my thing. And I am playing this from the standpoint of a beginner, maybe early intermediate player. If UV was this hard, yeah, no harm, no foul. This seems perfectly reasonable for UV. The hard part is, okay, go back 5 maps. If you go back 5 maps, and you look at the difficulty between there and here. Now I know Scythe has a reputation for a difficulty spike for the final episode, but the difficulty spike going into the final episode was not nearly as bad as the difficulty spike. Like, you could actually tell me this was from a different WAD, and I would believe you. Here's the problem that I have. The problem that I have is when you have a difficulty system, and I mean, Scythe does implement difficulties. If they didn't implement difficulties, this is all a moot point. But since they do implement difficulties, they're basically saying that this is sort of the lowest skill level version, I guess. And the problem with that is that nothing leading you up to this point has really prepared you for this. For example, Scythe, or Sunlust, actually. Let's look at God Machine. God Machine was a very difficult map. Even on I'm Too Young to Die, God Machine was hard. I've seen it on UV. I don't know, maybe in like 10 years I'll be able to do that, but it didn't feel out of line with everything you had been through up to that point. Like it felt very much like what's the word I'm looking for? Not more of the same, but it's sort of like it was a logical progression. Like, you know, you've worked your way up, you've fought these battles and these battles and these battles, and you've bit by bit you've worked your way up, and you know, you're here. This is hard, but you're ready for it. This, by contrast, is much more a, you know, like, because even the last level wasn't. It was very maze-like, and it certainly had its challenges, like, you know, taking cyber demon rockets to the face. But even there, like, it felt like you were dealing with small numbers of enemies. Okay, large numbers of tiny ambushes. There we go. And I feel like here, it's almost like a non-stop ambush. So you'd never really had a chance to take stock of the situation, to relax, not relax, but to recover. And the problem is that every single time you move, it's out of the frying pan into the fire. And it's like, well, I'm dead in the frying pan, I'm dead in the fire, so it's out of your dead into your dead. So I gotta say, this one, really not in favor. And by the way, if it's not obvious already, I'm not going to be completing this level. I didn't know going in what this level was going to look like on I'm Too Young to Die. I have seen it on Ultraviolence, but they didn't nerf it nearly as much for I'm Too Young to Die as maybe I would have. So that leaves me in kind of an interesting point. So now let's kind of talk about the WAD as a whole, actually. Let me drop the background just a little bit here. Nope. Okay, so now let's see where this leaves us. I feel like this screen right here kind of sums it up, but or for this level anyway. But okay, let's start with the beginning. The first several levels were very easy, very short, and like they set out to do, short, punchy, a lot of fun. Actually, I would highly recommend the first. Honestly, I would highly recommend the first most of this Mega WAD, really. But anyway, so, you know, it starts out there, and the difficulty does go up. The lengths of the levels do go up as well. Not crazy long, but they do get longer as you progress. And then we get to the hell levels. The hell levels. The start is a challenge, but I do feel like if you're playing with saves, I do feel like it's very achievable. It's very doable, and then maybe after a while you try it again single segment, and you know that was definitely a step up in difficulty, but I wouldn't say it was a crazy step up. Like it was achievable. It was very much achievable. And then you go on and you get to, I mean, like, Fear was honestly my favorite level in the Mega WAD. It was one that I knew I was going to love. I was looking forward to it so much. So, um, there are some real gems, especially honestly, especially in the later parts. But so there again, like if you're a beginner who wants to really push yourself, or if you're a maybe early intermediate player who wants something that's a good challenge, those would be a good start for you. Um, then we get to the last few levels. So honestly, level 28 was the speed run one. That one I would say once you find the route for I'm Too Young to Die, it's not a hard level. I would, however, call it incredibly blind unfriendly because okay, yeah, you do get the hint run, and I don't know necessarily like in Doom's engine. I don't know how you could really give the player more information about like, hey, there's a time limit here, but the fact that you are on a time limit, actually, I suppose if they made the crusher visible, because behind the scenes, what it actually does is it uses a crusher, and it uses barrels and a second Doom guy. Because the way Doom works is that if there's a second Doom guy in a single player game, what ends up happening is, and I don't actually know for multiplayer if like this type of thing even works. That I couldn't say, but any damage that's done to that, it's called a mannequin a lot of times. Any damage that's done to the mannequin also happens to you. So if you start shooting at it, you start taking damage. And by using barrels and crushers and things like that, you can set up things like the time limit in map 28. That's why actually um, um, you'll notice that in map 28 there's the sound that you're making is the same sound that happens when you get hit by a slow crusher. Okay, but anyway, that was map 28. Map 29. Map 29 was long. I feel it might have overstayed its welcome a little bit, but honestly, it wasn't a bad map. And as far as city levels go, I felt it was a pretty solid city level that maybe overstayed its welcome just a little bit. This level, not so much. So honestly, what I would say is if you're going to play this map, like, if you are, again, beginner, early intermediate, I would consider myself early intermediate, by the way. I would actually most recommend play this map, but stop after you've completed map 27. I would say actually stop, because up until then, honestly, this is a really good, fun WOD. Certainly, some of the traps and stuff are a bit cruel, a bit a bit harsh for a beginner. But on I'm Too Young to Die, that's balanced out by you have twice as much health, you have twice as much ammo, or well, okay, you don't have twice as much health, but enemies are doing half damage, so you effectively have twice as much health. Um, so yeah, that does kind of balance out some of the crueler traps. Is that you can take that pounding. Wait, let me rephrase that. You can take that punishment and be just fine. So yeah, I think that's kind of my final assessment for this megawad. So yeah, overall, 90% an awesome WOD, 90% very great for beginners or early intermediate players. Um, and maybe later on in your Doom career, come back and try the map 30. Um, Actually, I'm sure at some point in the future down the road, I'll probably come back and try to redeem, like, the Fire and Ice redemption or something like that. But anyway, before I ramble on too long, I think I'm probably going to call it here. So Next week, we are going to be starting Fractured Worlds. Fractured Worlds is not a megawad. It's I actually don't remember how many levels it is. I think it's like 5 or something like that. But it is longer levels, gorgeous levels, and I've been really looking forward to that one. That one I saw Vitan playing, and it's like, okay, I need to give that a shot. So look forward to that next week. But for now, I think I'm going to sign off. So hope everybody enjoyed watching. As always, I enjoyed play. Okay. I thought this after my after I recorded my outro for map 28, and I didn't enjoy this level, but honestly, I do enjoy playing Doom. And at the end of the day, this is still Doom. So hope everybody enjoyed watching. As I'm not sure how to finish that, but anyway, I'm going to sign off. So talk to everybody, or I guess see everybody next time. See ya.